My name is Brenda, and I'm the co-founder of Feedmee, which is a local Perth startup. So startup is like essentially a tech company. We build software. So we started 2.5 years ago, and then we pivoted twice. So pivot, does anyone know what pivot means?
It's like turn.
Yes. So essentially, in business terms, it's a complete change in direction. Where we are now, so essentially Feedmee now is a grocery delivery platform. So essentially it's like Uber for groceries. And we're a software company, so we build a platform and all logistics software to get groceries from the store to our customers in as little as 2 hours. And before I started, I thought, I look at Google, I look at Facebook, and I'm like, it's not going to be too hard. But it's very, very hard. And I'm here today, so why am I here today? I'm not getting paid to do this. I'm here for a selfish reason. So I want you all to one day become innovators, thinkers or researchers or creators, like what I'm doing right now. And why? Because for thousands of years, the world lived in a zero-sum game, like it's a zero-sum game for most people. That means if you want to be better, if you want to get what you want, the only way to do that is if someone else gets less. And that is why the world has been warring, has been fighting for territories for centuries. Now, because of innovation and because internet, we now live in a positive sum world where if someone else is better off, that means that is actually better for you as well. So, for example, we all want to cure cancer one day, right? Because apparently 1 out of 6 people die from them, and I could be one of them. If there are more innovators in this world, there are more researchers in this world, there are more funding available to put into this, then the chances of curing cancer is actually going to be a lot higher. And because of innovation and internet, now we're able to do that. So that is why I'm here. If you want to ever start your own business or become an entrepreneur or an innovator or whatever, or a researcher, start with a problem. So one of the best thing about innovation is that it's driven by supply and demand. So supply means you guys coming up with awesome solutions for problems. Demand means I'm just a normal person and I have had this problem that's bugging me for a long time, and I'm wishing someone could come up with a solution. I have money, I'm happy to pay for it. The best example is Uber and taxi. Now you can see exactly when your Uber will come. You know exactly when you will get to the destination. You know exactly how much you're paying. You don't need to carry cash. No one carries cash anymore. Everything is paid through the app or Uber. So that's one of the things. And the supply and demand will keep changing as we go. So a couple hundred years ago in Australia, someone may just want a really nice shoes. But right now, look at what you guys want. There's so many things that you guys want. And we just keep evolving into demanding more things. So start with the problem, because you have, how do I put this? So problem is very important, because the thing that I see in the startup world and the mistake that I made earlier is I focus a lot on the solution. So I'm like, I come up with this idea and I think everyone will love it. And then we go on and build it, but then that solution is not solving an actual problem, which means we cannot make business out of it. And that is why we pivoted, because when we started, we didn't test the assumptions properly, and we thought that it's going to be perfect, it's going to make lots of money, but that's not the case. So one of the most important lessons I've learned is that you always look out for the painful problems, and then you think about a solution. I failed many times. I've wanted to quit many times. I've made a lot of mistakes. But we need to learn to embrace failure. So if you want to start your own business, you failed, not like you become a loser, not because you fail. You only become a loser when you stop trying. It's like this, and then you go down, and then you go up, and you go down, and you go up. And the key here is persistence. Because I've wanted to give up there before. But if I knew that I'm going to go up again, and I know that there is an end to this hardship, then I would have persisted and kept going. Like, the only reason why I kept going was because of my team, my partner, which is another important thing. If you wanted to start your own business, if you want to become an innovator, you need a team, like an amazing team that will keep you going. We've been taught in school that it's not okay to fail, but it is okay to fail in the real world. The most important thing is that you learn from the failure.